art major. Art is really going downhill. The arts are really going downhill.
I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
But if you think all that politicking is pretty hard line and over the top, then wait till you see the way the left-wing media is riding shotgun for Biden. We've already talked on this program about US commentators trying to make arguments for why Biden should not debate Trump, media commentators actively advocating against public debates, presumably because they fear Biden won't do very well. Well, have a look at this from CNN, railing against the questioning of Biden's mental capacity and then finding a truly bizarre way to prove that he's up to the job.
This is Joe Biden out there on a vigorous bike ride. Not wearing a helmet, but definitely wearing a mask, by the way. Fox's narrative and talk radio's narrative for months has been that Joe Biden is falling apart. You just heard Ben Shapiro say it, falling apart. And there he is riding a bike, out for a bike ride, and Fox, of all networks, is the one that showed it happen.
On your bike, CNN. A vigorous bike ride. You heard it. The former Vice President is fit to be the Commander-in-Chief. He's sharp enough to lead the free world because he can ride a bike. I keep telling you, it might be depressing, this US presidential contest, but it's never going to be boring.
This is what happens when you don't take your meds.
Thank you so much. Oh, it's very tolerant. What was that? So you're actually filming yourself treating another woman like this?
Yep.
Thank you so much for showing what the Democratic Party is like.
She's white and you're black and you're calling her names. Can you imagine if it went the other way? You'd call her a racist.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you're being a racist.
Why are you so racist?
Why are you a racist?
Oh, hell no. Crazy, man.
As crazy as you just walking up to a total stranger and cussing them out?
Stranger.
You don't know her.
You know her on Twitter.
I don't think you know her.
Caitlin Bennett, you went to Ket.
But you don't know her, so you walked up to a stranger and you cussed them out. What sense does that make? Do you know which one of us is going to look stupid on the video?
Which one?
I don't know. You tell me.
You have Make America Great Again and you're black.
What's that have to do with anything?
Are you racist?
Wait, what
are you saying black people can't support Trump?
Make America Great Again, like ask for what? Like
You're not going to find sympathy from them.
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Was it great before or something?
Yeah. It's the greatest country in the world.
What happened?
I don't know. Can you name another country where it's better to be a black person than America?
First of all,
name one country where it's better to be a person of color than America.
I'm just asking.
I'm asking
you.
Is
America bad right now again or something? Because you're saying Make America Great Again, like it's bad right now.
So apparently it's pretty bad if people can walk up to people of a different color and insult them that way and then not have any remorse for that. That's a problem. We need to change that.
Anything else?
Why would you treat somebody that way that you didn't know?
Wait, what's your association to Caitlin?
She's my friend.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have something to say. Follow my Instagram, jmantella15_. Yeah, you already know.
Why not?
Why?
Because you just made yourself look stupid. Now, when we put it on our stuff, now everybody's gonna.
Follow me though.
There's no evidence of that.
Okay, so how do you feel about white supremacy because of that Trayvon Martin case?
How do I feel about white supremacy?
Do you think it is a thing?
Absolutely, it's a thing. Do I think it's a major issue facing America today? No.
Do you think it? Do you think it applied to the Trayvon Martin case?
No. That guy was a Mexican. Let me ask you something. Do you know a Klan member?
Do I know one? Mm-hmm. No, they're hidden.
Do you know any black people that hate white people?
Yeah.
So tell me, which is the bigger issue? Racism in general or just white supremacy?
I feel like white supremacy
is a bigger issue than racism in general.
Yeah.
Even though you admitted to not knowing a Klan member, but you know black people that hate white people.
Me, I'm an anarchist, man. I've been an anarchist since I was a teenager, so.
How's that going?
I love it.
How would you define what fascism is? I don't know. Okay. How would you define fascism?
It's not an easy thing to define.
How would you define fascism?
I don't really want to get into all of that history and
stuff. Does that mean you can't define it, though?
I
see the word Nazi punks, F off, but fascism, what is fascism? I don't want to commit to any sort of definition, maybe. It's a serious thing, though, to call someone a Nazi and a fascist, but you have to know what it is, though, if you're going to call them that.
And I think that guy's a Nazi.
Tell me what a Nazi and a fascist is, though.
Yeah, I don't want to answer any more questions. Thanks.
It's a serious term to level.
People that are here to celebrate fascism and white supremacy.
And how would you define fascism?
Fascism is an increasingly upward hierarchical model that puts white people and European people at the top.
No free speech if you're a fascist, and apparently everyone's a fascist, so, excuse me, what are you guys hoping to accomplish by being out here today?
I don't want them speaking to students and taking up space, and
so we should take their platform away.
I would like to take their platform away.
That sounds kind of fascist.
Well, they could learn, they have to learn English before they get to the United States. Are we just going to bring in people from Great Britain and Australia?
Jim, I have to honestly say, I am shocked at your statement that you think that only people from Great Britain and Australia would know English. It reveals your cosmopolitan bias to a shocking degree that in your mind, this is an amazing moment. This is an amazing moment. That you think only people from Great Britain or Australia would speak English is so insulting to millions of hardworking immigrants who do speak English from all over the world. Jim, have you honestly never met an immigrant from another country who speaks English outside of Great Britain and Australia? Is that your personal experience?
Of course there are people who come
But that's not what you said, and it shows your cosmopolitan bias. And I just want to say,
it sounds like you're trying to engineer the racial and ethnic flow of people into this country.
Jim, that is one of the most outrageous, insulting, ignorant, and foolish things you've ever said, and for you that's still a really... The notion that you think that this is a racist bill is so wrong and so insulting. Jim.
President Obama's from 2014. Will that change their opinion? Let's find out. Donald Trump announced this past week that he would be urging ICE and other administration authorities to seek out people living here illegally that have broken the law, to deport them. So I have a quote for you here that's been making the rounds on social media about the deportation of criminal illegal aliens. "We are a nation of laws. Undocumented workers broke our laws, and I believe they must be held accountable, especially those who may be dangerous. That's why over the past 6 years, deportations of criminals are up 80%, and we're going to keep focusing on threats to our security." What's your thought on that quote and that policy in general?
I think that policy comes from a place of white American nationalism. Donald Trump has kind of embraced this rhetoric of racism and xenophobia that is not beneficial to our country at all.
I don't think that quote really stands true.
This administration has totally not done anything moral.
This is really awful.
Amnesty does not necessarily mean that we're losing border security. I think that Trump feels that way.
I think that's a bad decision because the United States should be open to immigrants. It's they call it land of the free for a reason.
We just have to advocate for those kinds of people, and people in Congress like Ocasio-Cortez, who is helping people overcome these kinds of things.
Crimes do not nullify your humanity, and people are coming here in search of opportunity.
I'm going to show you the person that said that quote. Is that surprising?
Yeah, a little bit.
Why is that surprising?
Because I thought it was the Trump administration that said something like that.
Yeah, it's quite surprising. I thought it was from Trump.
I didn't expect it to be Obama either.
Why did you not expect it to be Obama?
Because I guess, I don't know, it never occurred to me that it could be Obama.
Is that surprising that it's a quote from President Obama?
Yeah, that was surprising for sure, yeah.
Do you think it's still a practice of white nationalism, though, to deport criminal illegal aliens?
I think the way Trump's doing it is.
Okay. But President Obama, to this point in Trump's presidency, Obama actually deported more people, though. So in practice, it was more from Obama, though.
What's your question?
I'd say my understanding of Obama versus Trump is that Obama was more liberal as far as amnesty and border security. I expected that quote to come from Trump.
Yeah. I mean, it just shows the hypocrisy in politics. So one person can say something 5 years ago, and next thing you know, it doesn't apply to them anymore, and that they can now be the morality police for whoever is in charge.
Art is really going downhill. The arts are really going downhill.